All right, Top Billin, let's talk about it real quick. My man Kenneth Walker for Seattle could be a home run pick because he is a home run player with some severe versatility who fits exactly what Seattle does and fits exactly what Seattle needed. Seattle does it how it's supposed to be done. John Schneider, Pete Carroll, second-round running backs. I love that. I don't like first-round running backs. Concentrate on premium positions in the first round. Get your guy like this, who was my 1B running back for this draft, next to Alabama's Brian Robinson. My man right here has a chance to be a star.
What more can I say?
Top Billin. All right, Top Billin. As you can see right there, haters be out in mass. You got dudes like Mr. Pat himself on the back with more self-loving. Come on, man. You haters be killing me out there. The minute I'm right about something, I'm not allowed to talk about it. But if I'm wrong about something, you guys can bring some shit up from 12 years ago on a daily basis. We ain't gonna work that way, baby. We get it in over here, man. Just like the Seattle Seahawks, who indeed blew the kidneys out of the Chargers D. Pause. We'll have to pause that for you uninitiated out there. With my man Kenneth Walker, who was every bit of what I said in that flashback audio there. And then some. Kenneth Walker is indeed a star in the making. Seattle could possibly have the offensive and defensive rookie of the year. Has that ever been done? That shit is incredible, man. Absolutely incredible. Now listen, this is just a post-game jawn right here. Just want to get a couple of thoughts out there, man. Much love to the Chargers. That is a huge win, a great win. I don't give a damn what anybody says. The Chargers are a super talented team and a team that was coming in pretty hot. Despite how they were winning, they were pretty hot, and Seattle beat the brake pads off these boys straight up. No doubt about that, man. Geno Smith getting it in. The defense playing a hell of a lot better. The run game looking good. Speaking of the run games, check this out right here. Working out of the stretch. So you guys know what's going on. Working out of the stretch here. Zone floor across the board. Now, you see Parkinson here. He's going to switch the strength of the offense coming on this rocket motion. I don't never see too many bounce touchdowns as far as the zone flow goes right there. You see a lot of the bang, right? I teach you guys all the time about the banger bounce theory, being able to read off the 3 technique and everything. If we see right here, usually it would be some type of cutback crease or something that will form, and then you would have somebody hit this back up against the grain. Then they'd be 88 and out the gate. Very rarely do people get it outside and is able to hit a home run. You can see a breach right here. Who is this? Disley? Disley right here, dishing prison loving. And this could have been problematic, but man, he gets around that pretty easily right there. And then you got Parkinson out here, and he's able to read off the inside hip and get by. Look at that. What do we have here? 2 people right here who I've heard call the same nickname, which you know I hate. K9. Kenneth Murray and Kenneth Walker right here, both K9, right? The K9 doubles right there, 88 and out the gate. They was not going to catch that man unless, you know, I can't show the full thing. They be taxing people out here. Content ID claiming, but you got Lucas and your boys out there happy as hell. These boys getting it in the run game, and that's exactly the style of ball that I was talking about before this season that could be problematic for other teams. They get that defense down pat, limit turnovers, accurate quarterback like Geno Smith out there, not really forcing anything. He got away with a couple of things. Having guys like this, look at that, D. Eskridge right there, angling off. You got, of course, Parkinson was doing this thing. Everybody getting out there. Look at that. Look at the angles right here. Making sure the backside pursuit can't get there. This is a team effort like a motherfucker on this run. And that was all she wrote. I might come back and do it again when the R22, see if we can get away with a little bit of content ID claim on that one, man. Salute on this one. When you guys look back at when the Seahawks became like the new Seahawks, I want you guys to point to this particular type of play. And then remember when I covered your team a couple of years ago and how soft it was with a guy like Ethan Posick scared to get DK Metcalf's back. You got a guy like Kenneth Walker, even a guy like Geno Smith. They bring a different type of energy to this particular team. One that I would have loved to have seen actually paired with that style of defense that they had before with the Legion of Boom. But you can see Khalil Mack, one of the best players in the league right here, stack and shed a block from Kobe Parkinson. And you see him disengage right here. He makes a tackle on Kenneth Walker, right? A little bit of intimidation factor going on, especially got a rookie or whatever like that. You want to send him a little bit of a message. What do? Just little goofy stuff to kind of pick at him or whatever. You try to rake the ball. But look, Kenneth Walker wasn't having it. He didn't give a damn if that's Khalil Mack or not. It does not matter. He's on the other team. And then immediately you can see Splataya right there. Chop that man to his throat. He was already done anyway. You hit an older man to their throat. It's time for some cherries and lemons. So you can see the cherries and lemons all in his eyes right now. He's done. And then look at the follow-up right here. Bink! He beat Khalil Mack, of all people, one of the more intimidating cats out there. Binked him, right? Completed the trilogy, cherries, lemons, and now bananas. They all in there, right? Cherries, lemons, and bananas, and then binked him once more, and the Khalil Mack was done. He was like, get him off me, please. Get him off me. He went from trying to intimidate him to asking people to get him off of him. And you could tell when he was on the sidelines. Look at him. Somnambulism. He was still asleep on the sideline watching the replay. You see it. You see them cherries and lemons. Come on, man. Man, Geno Smith is a bad dude. Straight up. Now, listen, I know he had a couple of throws, had a bad interception, had one that could have been picked off as well, but so did the guy on the other side. And I guarantee you, people wouldn't be talking about that for Justin Herbert trying to nitpick stuff. The shit that Geno Smith is putting on film is pretty incredible when you think about the totality of it here. Now, check this comeback route out. My man Tyler Lockett doing the 1-2 thing right here, keeping it vertical, and then presses it almost like it could be a fade, and then works the comeback portion of this. And you can see, look at him, press it vertical, stem it out, then come back out, Jacob. Come on, look at the product placement. Geno Smith right here. I love this route though. Pressing it vertical on the cornerback. Yeah, much love to J.C. Jackson from the Chargers and Mike Williams, man. Two of the better players in the NFL, both of them getting what looked like could be some severe injuries, man. Hard to even watch the Mike Williams one, man. That made my leg hurt looking at it. And much love to that cat, Dennis Rodman Jr. himself, BKA DK Metcalf. I don't know the severity of his knee injury getting carted off that early, but, man, hopefully he's okay with that. But look at this. You see that, right? A multi-stem approach on this one right here. Almost like a faux fade to try to get to the outside of the cornerback, stick that foot in the ground, and hit the comeback portion of this right there. And, of course, it's on it. The timing and everything, that's what I'm talking about, man. When people are talking about Geno Smith, did he have enough time before as a backup quarterback to work a rhythm and timing portion of an offense with a bunch of players that, quite frankly, he wasn't going to be throwing to if the starter is healthy? Getting those starters reps, being able to know that you're going to be the guy, at least for the most part, knowing you can at least beat out Drew Lock and be the guy, it's worth his weight in platinum, man. I'm telling you, he's extremely confident in playing some really good ball. What about hitting a fade pass to Marquise Goodwin? Check this out. Goodwin, if it's even, he's leaving right here. J.C. Jackson, we know, one of the better cornerbacks there. He does a good job turning the locate. Unfortunately for him, man, looks like something happened to his knee when he was getting up. But regardless of that, the throw itself would have been perfect anyway. Probably been tough for him to do anything because Geno, his product placement is absolutely perfect. And look at Marquise go up and get it, right? Obviously, this would have been a play to DK Metcalf. That's his normal position there. But being able to have a veteran like this, man, and I have a guy who's played a ton of football and played a lot of really good football when he's not injured. I think it's a good thing there, man. I honestly still think, though, like they may need to. If they really listen, you can only go by the results. That's a good win right there. They got some good wins under their belt. Now, moving forward, if you believe that you can make a playoff push, I believe they're in first place now. Don't quote me on that. I think you got to get another receiver. There are some guys out there like, man, maybe like a Kenny Golladay from the New York Giants, a big receiver like that. I think it might be in your best interest. But, hey, listen, I always thought this was a look-forward team. You show something really good this season, then put the pieces together through the draft. But listen, I don't run anybody's team, so I'm never going to pretend like I do. It's up to them however they want to proceed. All right, so look who's starting to heat up a little bit, at least for a impact player 2 per game. That would be one Darrell Taylor here in his little bitty shorts. But look at him dip on him. Ooh, I love it. Hit the corner on a dip on him. You give him the inside shoulder, right? So you have a little bit more leverage to run the arc. However, he might be actually a little fortunate on this one right here. Herbert steps up, but he had enough clearance right here of getting by the tackle to where he was able to reach out and touch someone and get the strip sack on my man. That's hard. Darrell Taylor, he has to be watching you Uchenna Nwosu do work over there. But what happened when he was running with the ball? The fuck was he running so slow for? My man looked like an out-of-shape cat burglar here. Why was he holding the ball like this? He got ran down by Justin Herbert. He got lit up, too. He got lit up by the quarterback who's not known to be some type of super athlete. Man, I might have to question my man with them dancing them little bitty-ass shorts if he can't run better than that. He holding the ball all weird. Is that his other arm up under the ball right there? He like a child thief or something. He grabbed someone's kid in the park and running away, but he ain't got no athleticism to get away with the kid. And he get tackled by some old man. Come on, man. What is going on with that, man? Somebody got to explain to me what happened in that particular play. There's no way he was tired or something like that. I don't know, man. I have to question my man's athleticism, man. You got to have better athleticism than that if you're going to be dancing in them little bitty shorts too, man. All right. But listen, this is the after the game jawn right here. Let me know your thoughts on the game and moving forward there, dealing with that injury to DK Metcalf. Well, actually, we don't know anything about that. I'm not going to put any bad juju or anything out there. He'll be back next game, all right? But if not, should they swing for another receiver out there like a Kenny Golladay? And, hey, your man Kenneth Walker out there doing the damn thing along with Geno Smith and several other guys in the secondary. Man, did I see Bruce Irvin, the ghost of Bruce Irvin, out there on the field? I was looking at that like, wait, what did I miss? Nobody came to the channel and said nothing about that. That's my dude right there, boy. I love me some Bruce Irvin. That's my dude right there, but that has to be the ghost of Bruce Irvin. That can't be the regular one. So we shall see. All right, but it's your boy Murph, a.k.a. Mid-Atlantic Murph. And I might have to come back with some more on this one right here, man, and really hone in on what Kenneth Walker was doing. That was some good shit, too, and Geno as well. All right, strike the band.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.